happy about catching someone like me.
Execution time. Okay.
I don't have much to contribute on the... Quiet.
Execution.
I don't have much to contribute on the front line. I'll count on...
Overflow! Warning! what do you think of my suggestion? Hey, I just greeted you and went back to sleep that day, didn't I? I don't recall you being this angry at me back then. Or perhaps something happened between us later that I forgot? Why don't you tell me all about it? Oh, getting shy now, are we? Then let me just... Oh my! I had no idea we got so... adventurous. I clearly underestimated you, sweetheart. You're quite capable indeed. What's... I see you. Oh my. Angry again? It must have been so rough for you. Let me put it this way. I'm not working with Yugu. Think about it. When we first met, didn't I warn you to be careful and not wander off? If I really meant you harm, why would I have said something like that? Since this is a street full of wicked spirits, couldn't that Yin who gave you a hard time be someone else in disguise? Maybe you were so caught up thinking about me that another spirit played tricks on you. It might not be anyone's fault at all, considering your delicate little frame. Maybe you simply exhausted yourself from having too much fun. You were so cheerful when we first met, chatting non-stop about everything under the sun. And now, here you are interrogating me. All right. Nothing major has happened so far, right? If there's real trouble, I'll personally make sure you get home safely. Take it easy now, sweetheart. I know what that storyteller likes to write about. She has such a twisted sense of entertainment, enjoys watching people suffer using all kinds of tricks to lure them into her tales just to pain them. With a writer like that, of course the fate in her story is full of troublemakers stirring up trouble. From what I've known, what she's putting you through now is actually quite lenient. But you see, I am the guardian of this street. Only I know what the true fate is like. The Spring Festival is meant to be the most joyous time of year. The locals have put so much effort into decorating the streets and inviting guests because they want everyone to have a good time and welcome the new year with the best of spirits. They would never harm you. Unlike Yugu, we live stories full of joy and peace, with happy endings where everyone gets to be with their loved ones. I can lend you a hand. All your friends trapped here by Yugu, I'll bring them back to their senses and make sure all of you get out safely. And I'll also help clear up any misunderstandings between you and the locals. Once you leave here, please remember us and remember how genuinely kind the people here are. If you're up for giving Yugu a taste of her own medicine, I know exactly where it will sting. We can give her a little payback. But at this hour, the most fun part of the fete is about to start. Are you sure you don't want to stay and take a look? I promise you won't regret it. Huh, that awful woman. How dare she spoil the surprise? Stealing my thunder. Fine. I just wanted to see it for myself. It's been so long since we've had a fete. I really want to relive those memories. Can you keep me company? Pretty please. In return, I'll help you set the record straight on the story Yugo messed up, and you'll get a free wish to start your new year right. How does that sound? The Wisteria Fairy cordially invites you to the fete. What do you say? I'll take that. Oh, wait. Before that, let me steal a little something from you. Oh, don't be such a miser. I only borrowed a few seconds of your life. Besides, I need that energy to accompany you to the fete. Moms, I'm going on a date. Might be back a bit late tonight. Just leave the door open. Let's go. The Flower Fairy shall be your fate companion. Volume 3. Here it unfolds.
Show's about to start.
Yes, the pulse reading service is truly free. Rest assured, I won't be like those Disc City shops selling worthless weeds for 20,000 disc coins. And to that customer over there, worry not. I'm not after your horns and fur. So she's the one who helped you through that lousy tale and delivered you safely back to me? She must be quite skilled indeed. Come on, let's go see her stall. Greetings, my friends. Would you like your pulse read? I can prescribe medicine for minor ailments, though I'm afraid I don't have any specific remedies for toothaches from overindulging in sweets. Oh my, what a pity. But please, don't treat us as customers. To every local on the street, you're our guest. How are you enjoying your time as a vendor? Have you had a chance to visit the other stalls? Are you ready to make your wish? It's been fine. And yes, I've looked around. As for the wish, I suppose I have one prepared, but... I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. As for the wish, it should stay a secret until the ceremony ends. Don't you think?
Of water will shield you from harm on your courageous journey.
Firewall debugging completed. You're under protection now.
Quiet.
Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start. Overflow! Warning!
It's about to begin. Go see for yourself. After all, you haven't made your wish yet, have you? Follow me. The Fate's main activities only last for 3 days. By midnight tonight, you'll see the locals wrapping up their stalls, tidying the streets, checking their stocks, and tallying up their earnings. And most importantly, they'll gather all the wish slips from the wisteria branches and transcribe them onto sky lanterns. Tomorrow, as the locals bid farewell to their guests, they will light up the lanterns, carrying the wishes to the heavens above, blessing all the visitors with good fortune for the year ahead. So, this is your final opportunity to make a wish to the Wisteria Fairy. Don't be shy. Spill your heart's desire. Come on now. A wish is a wish no matter where it's from. Look!
I hope business picks up next year. Less funerals and more celebrations. Better earnings for the diners, and may Syndicate prosper evermore!
I wish I could go back to Goldianville next year. Oh wait, I can do that myself. Let me change it. I wish I could take everyone to Goldianville for Spring Festival next year. And they can all see my lion dance.
Look, how earnest and joyful your Dis-City friends are.
I'm just hoping for more bonuses, catching a few more S-Class sinners maybe. Or at least not running out for nothing.
Hope next year will be peaceful, with less overtime, and more days off so I can grab some time to date some hot guys.
Hope this crisis ends soon, along with the tide of ashes and those black rings. Above all, I wish for peace in the city, so everyone can live their lives undisturbed.
Hope we can make another breakthrough in mania research, so everyone can return to their normal lives.
May all be well.
Any ideas coming up? You're not planning to wish for 100 more wishes, are you? Your time. What is it like? That's amazing. Your story is just as fascinating as any tale. Won't you tell me more? I'd love to hear it. Of course I did. That was quite the year-end review. Over the past year, 2 years, or even longer, you've fought countless battles and overcome endless challenges to protect your city and the people you care about. Despite all the unexpected disasters and shocking twists of fate, despite all the suffering you've endured, you've powered it through to another year. That's truly remarkable. Come now, we're not so different. How about I tell you a story? Once upon a time, there was a little girl born beneath the wisteria vines and raised among the blooming flowers. Everyone at the wisteria pavilion was like a mother to her, and everyone on Bloomfate Street. They were all her fathers, uncles, aunts, brothers, and sisters. Everyone said she was a child of the millennium-old wisteria, born to be the guardian of the streets, and when she grew up, she would become a flower fairy and grant the wishes of all who came to pray at the fete. And so, day after day, the little girl practiced her magic skills, and year after year, carefully noted down every wish made by every visitor. She vowed that once her powers were strong enough, she would grant them all, one by one. Later, she found her old baby swaddling clothes, tucked away inside were her birth record and a faded wish tag. In this story, there is no wish-granting flower fairy. Only people powerless to change their fate. Does a story like this feel a little closer to home? Their times were just as troubled. War raged everywhere. Visitors dwindled and fates became harder to uphold. Even the weather grew erratic. Winters lost their chill, and wisteria bloomed when New Year should have brought snow. Life was a constant struggle, exhausting and painful. Hard work went unrewarded, and misfortune struck without warning. And when things got even worse, they'd somehow survive until the new year, only to find themselves unable to wish for anything. They couldn't even imagine what better days would look like anymore. Or perhaps, as you said, they simply didn't dare to hope, afraid to wish for the unattainable, terrified that another shattered dream would only make the fall more painful. Yet even in the darkest times, the people of this street never thought of canceling the fete. Visitors still came to celebrate the new year, waiting to see the wisteria bloom as it did every year. Because celebrating the new year wasn't just about welcoming another year, it was also to bid farewell to the past. A new year has begun. The past is behind us, no longer holding sway. It's time to remember to release those that weigh too heavily on your heart. Time is always fair and powerful. All those weighty burdens, regret, confusion, anger, remorse, and sorrow. You can entrust them all to time's keeping. Step forward unburdened, leaving the... Your time may not be the best of times, but it's certainly not the worst. Because you're there, doing your best. And you're not alone. Since the new year has arrived, and you have to look ahead regardless, why not find something to look forward to? Even if you can't count on things getting better, you don't have to persuade yourself they'll only get worse, right? Besides, I think you could afford to be a little more optimistic. You may feel quite weary, but all your friends are looking forward to the new year. Isn't that a reward for all your efforts this year? I believe you can make your wishes come true, even without the flower spirit's help.
Gamblers, losers. No matter how many times I tell them, they never listen. If only fewer fools would keep throwing their money at me, maybe then I could finally retire. Since you've got cash to spare, boss, how about lending some to yours truly? It's been ages since I last visited the Dragon Palace, and I do miss it.
Then I wish for an easier year, with less drama and fewer troublemakers messing around. I don't really want to play the tough girl all the time.
Make a wish?
Wisteria Fairy, hear my prayer. May Ying Ying live a blessed life and find herself a handsome one. Let them visit us during festivals so we can feast our eyes upon such a lovely sight.
Wisteria Fairy, hear my prayer. May Ying Ying live a blessed life and find herself a wealthy one. Let her be well-fed and healthy, never again having to worry about her life.
Wisteria Fairy, hear my prayer. May Ying Ying live a blessed life and find her true love, wherever they may go. Let them be blessed with happiness for all their days.
A bright future awaits. A bright future awaits!
See, I didn't lie about the best part of the fate. Isn't it wonderful? A fate should be vibrant and full of life, even if just for a moment. As long as it helps people forget their worries and find joy, it's accomplished its purpose. Me? I'm having a great time. Just a little tired. That's all. I've had so much fun that I'm completely worn out. Time for me to get some sleep. You go on and enjoy yourself. Look, the little lion dancer is looking for you. And your friends from this city, too. There's still a couple of hours before the end. Make the most of it with them. And do remember all the happiness you witness and all the lovely locals you meet here. It will make the perfect ending for this fate. I'd really appreciate it. Now, off you go. Goodbye.
If you want to use me,
good show's about to start.
Quiet.
Overflow. Warning!
Good show's about to start.
the red heat.
Heavy matrix. Activate.
Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning!
Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start.
Firewall debugging completed. You're under protection now.
I should say.
Quiet.
Overflow. 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 Warning!
Good show's about to start.
a good new year.
The Outlander extends a hand, yearning to seize the hazy silhouette, craving words unspoken, longing for a final glimpse of her face. And so, the dream finally ends. In a daze, you catch sight of a familiar face, just as she appeared when you first met. However, it is not Ying Ying.
Chief, thank goodness you woke up too. Are you feeling any discomfort?
Those at your bedside are your trusted companions. You have returned to your real world. You may now find ease.
Don't be silly. You're in perfect shape. You just got plenty of rest. Why don't you head to the command center? The FAC officers have been waiting for you for a while.
Indeed, they have been awaiting your arrival. The team stands ready, their spirits high as they present you with a thick stack of operation plans.
The Arboreal Mania entity continues to expand, with internal contamination reaching critical levels. It's on the verge of going berserk. However, we've successfully quarantined the contaminated zone and found our opening. We've pinpointed the contamination center's coordinates, and our frontline units are assembled and ready for deployment. We're only waiting for your orders now, Chief.
Yes, we got duped, but we still managed to find a clue in that illusion. Those vines crawling over the streets, they spread just like mania in the real world. Turns out the wisteria trees are the very source of the contamination. We've also confirmed another major pollution hub at the coordinates where the rust sits. High-frequency spectrum of mania detected. Looks like a highly contaminated sinner is holed up there, and she's likely the root of all this pollution.
Don't worry, Chief. Everyone has regained consciousness. Before you woke up, all the trapped victims had already been freed from the fate, and they are now recovering quickly, both physically and mentally. The civilians in the contaminated area have been fully evacuated. We've heard back from Istia as well. Based on our encounters at the Fate, they verified the complete story behind the Fate and offered plenty of recommendations. We can now attempt to tackle that monster.
An urgent letter from Istia is delivered into your hands.
In Istia, stories of New Year fates and millennium-old wisteria trees are quite common, though only a few were ever documented. With countless adaptations and revisions over time, it's difficult to trace the original legend. However, this wish-making ceremony you mentioned is quite interesting. In ancient traditions, shooting stars were commonly seen as omens of misfortune. The practice of wishing upon them came later, influenced by foreign cultures. This suggests that the fate you experienced is relatively recent, likely within the past 2 centuries. Based on details provided such as dietary customs, we can trace it to a certain frontier region. Combined with the economic impact of distant wars and the early blooming wisteria due to climate change, we can estimate this occurred during the chaotic times around the Nightfall. Following these clues, we investigated several ruins where no descendants remained, and examined fragmentary written records. Among them, we stumbled upon a local chronicle about an unnamed fate where, on its 3rd day, people witnessed a rare auspicious shooting star. The records of that fate end there, leaving us in the dark about what followed. However, by translating between the old and new calendars, we can determine that the fate's 3rd day fell on an unspecified date in the 1st year of the Nightfall. That celebrated shooting star, recorded as an auspicious omen. It was the perishing star.
And so it was. They say the millennium-old Wisteria fate, revered for centuries, was ravaged overnight by the calamity the ominous star brought forth. How many dreams turned to dust? How many hopes lay entombed in its wake? However, perhaps this was destined. When the storm comes, never a single nest survives unscathed. In a world ever so cruel, how can any paradise endure? These moments of joy are mere fortune's accidents, illusions in the void. Everything shall return to its fated end, and that is the ultimate truth I seek. Still, I must thank you all. Your contributions to the third volume have truly breathed new life into these pages. Those distant souls I could never quite reach now shine with such vibrant charm. Therefore, when devastation arrives, it shall be all the more heart-swaying. That is the ultimate beauty I seek. Through my tales, they shall transcend into eternity. And so, dear audience, the tale of the hazy fate draws its last stroke. As the mist disperses, the threads of destiny woven through centuries finally culminate, and you shall bear witness to its final chapter. Together, let us behold what fate unfolds.
The barrier is working. Deploy the drones and get all personnel behind the safety line. This mania tree is hunting for living targets. No way. Become way more hostile than before. What's going on? What? That's the disaster. We can't let it enter the city. We need to end this now. Chief, give us the order. We must eliminate the contamination source immediately.
MBCC forces are also in position, Chief. We await your orders. Chief? Chief?
Are you all right?
Of water will shield you from harm on your courageous journey.
The red heat shall devour everything.
No use. The shield's too tough. We can't break through. Is it because it's rooted in the rust? The monster's growing even faster now.
It could also be that Dis City's standard equipment isn't fully compatible with Eastian mania. Not to mention this contamination has been festering for over a century. HQ is rushing to recalibrate our equipment based on Eastia's intel. It should be fully operational in about 4 hours. In the meantime, all we need to do is hold the line. Once the weapons are in place, we can inflict maximum damage on the Mania entity. Now that it has no hostages, we won't need to hold back anymore.
But that's far too dangerous.
Chief, you only have 4 hours. Please, make sure...
I suppose you have already uncovered the truth about the fate, rescued the hostages, and broken free from the illusion. With such feats accomplished, you should be ready to take decisive action. Why come looking for me, of all things? Do not tell me you have come for a story now. Tired of Ying Ying's happy endings? Have you at last thought of seeking me out for something more thrilling? The truth. Whether it is facts or truth you're after, has the Eastian scholar not given you that already? All encapsulated in such neat words. Cruel, heartless, insignificant, and eventually forgotten by all. With your experience, I believe you can envision such a fate? I doubt it would bring you joy. After all, such narratives are seldom favored. Oh, except for me. I pity them, hold a fondness for them. I spice up those tales with passion and romance only to draw in a few sensation-seeking listeners. But at least in doing so, they would be known by others. And those poor souls wouldn't die entirely in vain. Though I suppose my approach is not quite to your taste. It seems that you, like many others, favor stories where goodness prevails and all ends well, unable to stomach the cruel indifference of fate and its bitter partings. Perhaps you'd like me to embellish things? To paint you a blissful ending like that adorable flower spirit did? Just to offer solace to your conscience? I suppose I could do that. Just like I indulge those sensation-seeking patrons of mine, I can satisfy your desires as well. All right, I will stop making fun of you. I know you want to return to that street, to see that person again. Very well. I will help you. This is precisely the story I was hoping for. However, out of concern for your well-being, allow me to offer one word of caution. Remember, don't chase after impossible desires. Don't make the same mistake that she did.
She's not here. She went out to help. There are still people trapped outside. She went to save them. Corruptors? Mania? Have you lost your mind, young one? Even if the legends aren't real, how dare you claim it means us harm? And after everything that's happened, if our divine tree can't save us, who even will?
Fairy above. Oh, Wisteria Fairy above.
I should switch to a cooler battle model next time.
If you want to use me...
Quiet. Too noisy. Quiet.
The red heat flows.
Warning!
Hello, shall this good show's about to start.
No! Save us! Please! Please!
Are you afraid? Do you resent this? Are you angry? Are you in despair? These are supposed to be the happiest days. Why did it turn out like this? Why did it have to be us?
I don't understand. I don't want this.
You also want us to survive.
Yes.
Speak. Tell us your ways.
Oh, Wisteria Fairy above. From this moment on, you are the Wisteria Fairy. Now go. Continue our fate. If you knew all this, then why did you come back? Oh, so Yuku sent you in here. I almost forgot. You have quite a few caring ladies helping you out there. Silly. Becoming a character in her stories isn't something to celebrate. She always keeps tabs on her favors. You may get yourself into trouble without even knowing. Come now. Don't look so sad. The fate should be a place of joy. Since she's the one who sent you here, you should know this is just another story she wrote. She has a thing for tearjerkers, crafting tales of tragic love between the living and the dead. all to steal your tears. Don't let yourself fall for it. This isn't my true self, just a projection. Don't worry about it. Are you trying to save me, sweetheart? Can't bear to let me go. Have I captured your heart? Or do you just pity me? You've always been so kind-hearted, unable to watch others suffer. Always trying to help everyone you meet. But I'm not the only one here. Who do you want to save?
Who will you save?
Scared, aren't you? This is exactly why I didn't want you to come back. I can't keep up my old charming self anymore. A single thought can make a saint or a demon. And me? I harbor quite a bit of resentment, you know. You enjoyed the fate, did you, sweetheart? With all the fun? Was there a moment when all your burdens slipped away? Was there a fleeting second when you wished such happiness could last forever? That's what we thought too. On the day the shooting star fell, no matter how tough life gets, people keep moving forward. They've faced the darkest times, always finding something to hope for. After trying so hard just to stay alive, why must they still be let down? I'm just a simple soul who loves happy endings. I hope those who made wishes here will come back next year with hearts full of joy. If heaven won't watch over them, then I will. Everyone has entrusted their wishes to me. As long as the fate continues, there's nothing I won't do. Nothing I haven't already done. Would you like to hear about another fate? The story is even more fascinating than Yugu's tales. No? Well, that's fine. You're too kind-hearted, risking your life to come back for even a wicked spirit like me. So, if I do a few more things in your homeland, you'll forgive me, right? After all, you feel so sorry for us. You just can't bring yourself to leave us behind.
Unable to bear the endless torment, the maiden succumbed to madness. To sustain everyone's obsession, she first offered her own tea, then began luring travelers to steal theirs. Again and again, year after year, she perpetuated this fate that existed only in her illusory dream. But the fate never truly revived as she wished. Every single time, on the third day, the ominous star of death would fall without fail, bringing devastation upon Bloomfade Street, leaving her as the sole survivor. Everyone else perished, all their wishes shattering the very moment they were made. It took her a long time to understand the reason. The maiden, consumed by dark powers, wandered the world in her madness, leaving chaos in her wake. Years passed until one day, she attacked a taleteller in search of ancient lore. From this taleteller, she heard a new story about her cherished fate. In that one, there was no divine wisteria standing guard over the people, only an undying demonic tree. No warm-hearted locals, only bloodthirsty fiends. Gone was the memory of that jubilant fate where visitors from far and wide celebrated the new year together. All that remained was a notorious street of haunting ghosts. The past she desperately sought to revive was already dead and gone. And what killed it was her own obsession. Only this truth was painful enough to wake her from her delusion. The anguish weighed heavily upon her, filling her with remorse. But what worth was the repentance of a single soul? She could no longer control the malevolence she had stirred. This accursed festival would roam as it pleases beyond her sway. Come to think of it, the one who awakened her, the one destined to find her, wouldn't that be you, after all? I should be the one thanking you. Such a tragic, such a lovely tale. I simply cannot bear to let it end here.
You're too kind-hearted. No wonder you're always so tired. Don't overthink it, sweetheart. These are just stories, no matter which version you hear. Stories belong to the past, to other people. Truth or lies, reality or illusion. None of that matters anymore. It's all in the past. Once a story ends, we must keep moving forward. What matters is the here and now. There's Istia, standing strong through the calamities, myths freshly woven by scholars. The little lion dancer, journeying from Goldianville across the ocean and the city. And people you can't bear to leave behind regardless of the burdens you shoulder. Don't let the sorrows of the past weigh you down. The path ahead will only grow rougher. You must learn to ease your load, so why not start by letting go of those stories that belong to the past, to others? The new year has come. I have my street to watch over, and you should go back to protect your city. No. Before you stands the Wisteria Flower Spirit, the bearer of millennium-old faith and the obsessions of countless souls wandering the world for centuries. I am every unfulfilled wish, the very source of all corruption. The decisive great hero of the city. There's no time for doubt when vanquishing evil spirits. The Wisteria did not fulfill my wish, but you, sweetheart, you can. Thank you for accompanying me to the fate. For helping me relive what I truly missed. It's been so long. Let it go back to the best days and show me a happy ending.
Birth, aging, sickness, and death are but norms of life. Not to mention the pains of facing what we despise, parting from what we cherish, and yearning for what we cannot have. If one fails to find beauty within cruelty and suffering, how are they to navigate this harsh world? Just like her. However, what must end shall end, just as every tale must reach its final chapter. That look in your eyes tells me you are prepared to take on the role of protagonist and bring this tragedy to its end in my stead, are you not? Welcome back, Chief. Have you attained your desire? Or perhaps, have you realized that what you seek lies beyond your grasp? Well then, that certainly calls for a proper discussion.
Equipment parameters calibrated. All combat personnel assembled. Operation plan confirmed. The operation consists of 3 phases: defensive containment, systematic weakening, and precise breakthrough. Our ultimate goal is to break through the Arboreal Mania's contamination. Commence the...
The Mania entity is still growing upward. Contamination source is moving up. Update target coordinates and maintain sustained fire. It's trying to evade, which means our attacks are working. Eastia's strategy is proving effective. Maintain the pressure.
Are you sure you want to do this? The real challenge lies in what you must face ahead. Stay strong. My, what magnificent weapons are these? How brave these young ones are, standing up to such a colossal monster without a trace of fear, with such vigor. The world has certainly come far in 100 years. Speaking of which, this is exactly where that big Jinx star crashed down. Huh. It seemed so terribly mighty back then, but look at it now. People are living their lives just fine. Right under its nose. Hey, just imagine if we held a fete here. Think of all the crowds and gold it would bring in.
Kill them! Kill them!
I don't want to die. Don't want to die. Wisteria Fairy! Wisteria Fairy! Protect us!
I'm sorry for keeping you stuck in this nightmare for so long. But it'll all be over soon. The fate from that year will finally be over. Frown like that. Compared to the foes you faced before and those yet to come, I'm hardly a challenge. You'll win. It'd be nice if we could be remembered. Welcome to the final fate. What's past cannot be changed. Let time take care of that. Come to us to find solace, to bid farewell to the old and welcome the new. Don't dwell on sorrow for too long. You have a new year ahead of you. This is your era now, and it will be just fine under your watch.
I should switch to a cooler battle model next time.
Quiet.
The red heat shall devour.
Darkness scatters and moonlight breaks through the clouds. The tale of the fate comes to a close at the valiant hero from afar vanquished the life-draining evil spirit and protected his streets. The tormented souls that wandered this world have finally found peace. One by one, they break free from the evil, mysterious grasp. As their obsessions fade away with the shadows, they transform into bright, warm figures, ones that stir fond memories. After more than 100 years, they finally remember who they truly were, finding back their uncorrupted souls at long last.
Ying said she'd wait for us over there.
Let's go. We shouldn't keep the little one waiting too long.
Let's go.
That's right. Let go. Just let it go. Only by letting go of your obsession can you truly win at life.
No more troublemakers around? Then I'll go ask the Wisteria ladies to help me dress up.
My debt is paid at last! This noble soul is heading home! Home sweet home!
A bright future awaits. A bright future awaits!
Mommy! Mommy!
Goodbye, twisted fiends. Farewell, endless nightmare. The past can never return, but now, more people will remember them. No longer a haunt of evil spirits. No longer a fiend's lair. But once again, a bustling, joyous fate of a new year. That's wonderful. Truly wonderful. Now, you too can finally find peace. Don't cry. This isn't the end of the world. And you're not alone. The hurdles that once seemed impossible will one day be behind you. What we couldn't do Someone else will figure it out. You did wonderfully, sweetheart. I knew you had it in you. Come. It's time to write the ending. Help me end it all.
Purification failed. Operation terminated. Switch to plan...
Chief, wake up!
You two are so very alike. Both yearning for those beyond your reach, chasing impossible dreams. Love and hatred, life and death, partings and reunions. You bear every weight, whether rightfully yours or not, and willingly sink into the abyss alongside them. What an exquisite tale. Precisely the type I've been craving. I am truly thankful for this entertainment.
That's...
Well done, little clapper! You finished exactly when you said you would. Perfect timing for the lantern release. I'll go first. Next year, I'm taking everyone back to Goldienville.
Hey, don't jump the gun! We agreed to release the lanterns together a few hours after everyone woke up. There's a whole crowd waiting. I don't want to go that far. Why don't we just hold the fete here again next year? It'll be just as good.
There's still time. No, it has to be now. Then I want to be...
Ward off evil comes the new. O Wisteria Fairy above, bless us with divine fortune! Happy up!
May all things be renewed. May all wishes come true. May all souls find joy. And may the new year surpass the last.
Are you satisfied with how the tale ends? Here I am, making a rare concession to craft a happy ending only for you, and yet not a single word of gratitude is uttered. How heartbreaking. Indeed. After wandering for so many years, I have at last found the most authentic and exquisite tale and the ideal protagonist for my narrative. Allow me to linger by your side and document the unfolding of your legend. Fate marches ever forward. Please pen your tale with abandon. Bestow upon me more delightful revelations. When the finale draws near, may you bring everything to its grandest crescendo, and then embrace your destined end in the most exquisite manner.
Have you just... My sweet heart?